Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Being Unsmart. I'm your host, Augustia. Today I want to talk about how minimalism helped me save money. Now, when I say minimalism, I don't mean never buying anything. What I really mean is raising the bar for what you buy and being a lot more intentional and selective with your purchases. Let me give you a quick example. Imagine you have $1,000 and you could use them to buy 10 pieces of clothing. Each cost about 90 to 100, and that's one way to go. Or you could spend the entire 1,000 on just one really high quality item of clothing. That was originally like $1,200, but now it's on sale for 1,000. In that case, you will probably wear that one piece all the time. For instance, I have a pair of shoes that I wear constantly until they are totally worn out. Or think about a summer silk wool t-shirt. If you ever worn one, you will know even its long sleeves is still super comfortable and you don't feel hot, even in the summer. I once had a female boss I really admire. One day she came into the office wearing a long-sleeved shirt when it was like 38 Celsius degree outside. Yes. Everyone just asked, do you feel so hot? She said no, and even let us try on her shirt. And we were all surprised. It really wasn't hot at all. And because of her job, meeting with big boss, clients, investors, she always had to look sharp. But she'd been wearing the same shirt for ages, and it still looks so brand new. Honestly, her closet was nothing like those massive walk-in closets you see in the movies, especially for self-made entrepreneurs. That's just not realistic. Her makeup bags had maybe just 2 or 3 products, and while she owned several suits, she didn't actually have tons of clothes. She'd wear the same suit over and over and taking really good care of it. Her closet was maybe just 1 to 2 feet wide, but that was plenty. She didn't spend a lot at once, but the total value was high because he bought things that last for years. I have a trench coat that's not from any fancy brand. I bought it on sale as a freshman in college after working a part-time job at KFC for 3 months over the summer vacation. It was my birthday present for myself. Since it was a thick coat, so it was summer, so it was half off. The quality was great, so I bought it. I still wear it from fall through the early winter. It's still in a good shape. I can even fit into it better now than I could back then. Since I work out more, eat healthier, and don't just sit around all day. Staying in shape definitely helps keep clothing costs down. But honestly, it's more about knowing your style. The key is understanding what you need, what fits you, and what you actually want. That's the foundation of the minimalism. Of course, in the beginning, you will go through some trials and error. That's totally normal. And you will try different clothes, cosmetics, bags, shoes, skincare, nail products, accessories like watches, earrings, necklace, bracelets, and other things. There's a cost to figuring out what works for you. But after this while, once you know what suits you, you will just stick to buying those things. My wardrobe is pretty set now. I'm not saying I'm never buying anything new after going minimalist. I still shop, but I'm way more picky. For example, I bought a vacuum cleaners during last year Black Friday. When I started working, I splurged on pricey bottles of essence from the big name brand. And it lasted me about 8 months because I only need 1 or 2 drops each day. Now I use regular skincare products and consistently. So before you really embrace minimalism, it's totally normal to try things out, even if it means some waste. But once you figure out what you want, go for the best and the most suitable items in that category. It can actually save you tons of money in the long run. I'm not about pinching pennies on every little thing. I'm actually happy to spend money on things that matter. I encourage everyone to buy the authentic, high-quality products that really suit you. First, buy better stuff improves your life quality. Second, truly good products only have one downside. They are expensive, but you can even pay installments these days. But just don't overspend or go into debt. Buy the best you can afford, keep the quantity low, and use what you have as much as possible. That way you will actually save money. With fewer things, your space looks tidier, and you can invest your extra time and energy in yourself, reading, learning, networking, or just enjoying coffee with your friends. Building quality friendships is also a kind of wealth, but it starts with being the best yourself. You attract people who are like you. And once you are no longer struggling financially, you will find you don't have to stress about the money all the time. You are trying to save money on everything, and you often end up spending more in the long run. For example, if you buy something just because it's cheap, not because you really need it or it meets your standards, you will probably end up paying more and to replace it later. And it's better to pay upfront for quality and enjoy the benefits. Of course, you don't have to buy everything at the highest price. For instance, my dad used the iPhone X, but he bought it a year after the iPhone X came out, so he didn't pay the top dollar. It's lasted him 3 to 4 years and still works great. If you want to cut down on your stuff and upgrade the quality so you can invest more in yourself and earn more, you can totally do it through trials and error. I promise that approach works, and keep your belongings few and high quality. When something no longer serves you, there are tons of secondhand platforms where you can donate or resell it. The secondhand market is really active now. For example, I love buying the paper books because I can't just get into the ebooks. But the physical ones are heavy. And once I've read them and made my notes, unless it's classic, I probably won't read it again. So I will collect 5 or 6 books together and sell or donate them through the second-hand platforms. The same goes for electronics. When I need to upgrade, I will sell the old ones. It's all about constantly updating yourself. Like the saying goes, running water never gets stale, and by renewing yourself, you stay fresh. My take on minimalism isn't about reducing your possessions to the bare minimums or pinch pennies on every detail. It's about make sure every item you own is high quality. If you buy the best, you will find you don't need a bunch of random stuff. Since the best items often does the jobs of many, you will naturally save money and spend less on replacement. This frees up more time and energy to invest in yourself, creating a positive cycle, and over time you will realize you don't need a lot. But everything you have is excellent. As you keep upgrading and refining, your life just gets simpler and better. That's the idea. I hope you found at least 1 or 2 useful takeaways from today's episode, and that alone would make this all worthwhile. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that subscribe button and share the shows with your friends. Your support means a lot to me, and it helps us keep bringing you more content like this. Stay curious, keep investing in yourself, and I will catch you next time on Be Money Smart. Take care. Goodbye.